Well, it is Wednesday and I am back in the office. I was in Philadelphia this morning representing a client at a preliminary hearing, and that went very well for our case. As I've always stated, preliminary hearings are usually the best opportunity sometimes to set up possible pretrial motions, and that's what we were doing this morning. Came up with a blog today regarding the Gabby Petito case. And it's a sad case. Unfortunately, her body was found, and the fiance, the former fiance, now is missing. They're not using the word at large, but it's being strongly implied that he had something to do with it. Apparently, according to news reports, he appeared without her after a 3-week trip cross country. The various news outlets have been covering it. It's been dominating the news outlets. And in my blog, I talk about a concept that we frequently talk about in court. We have to advise clients on, particularly clients who are accused of crimes and are not turning themselves in. It's important to understand that if you are accused of a crime, to get in touch with an attorney as quickly as possible, because the prosecution and the investigators will frequently use the concept of consciousness of guilt against you, especially in a case where there's strong circumstantial evidence. And the Petito case, right now, we don't know even the cause of death, but it's been implied strongly that possibly they may have a hard time connecting the dots in this case with regards to suspects. Now, Mr. Laundrie apparently is considered probably the prime suspect in the case, but they're not using that term just yet. They're just considering him person of interest. So, but the longer he stays out and he doesn't turn himself in, assuming that he obviously is still alive, that's not going to go well for him if, in fact, he becomes a suspect, because they will use that in an investigation. And I can almost guarantee you that if the investigation leads to criminal charges, homicide charges, murder charges, they will use that in the case against him. They will use it to set bail. Now, obviously, in a murder case, he is not entitled to bail, so he will probably he won't have a bail. But during the actual trial of the case, they will use that. The prosecution will use it in their case in chief against him if the case goes to trial. So it's an important understanding that the term consciousness of guilt may be thrown around. It is used whenever a person does something that the prosecution believes was done to either avoid the authorities or possibly do something to hinder their investigation, like destroying evidence, hiding a person. So if you have questions about this concept, it's important that you speak to your attorney. If you have questions, give us a call, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, the website gambonelaw.com, a tremendous resource for you and your family. All of my books, my blogs, my videos, including this recent one about consciousness of guilt, is available on our website. You can also sign up for our free weekly update, which goes out to over 3,000 of our current and former clients in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. It is a great resource to have going into your weekend. So once again, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey. Have a great Wednesday, and I will talk to you all very soon.